Birech came through to take the victory, but he had them all beaten and he has them all slightly worried now. Can he beat them here? Jaeger, the tall figure with the blonde hair tied back in a ponytail. Two other Americans in there as well, and Dan Hewling and Don Cabral, but Jaeger is the real talent and immediately to the front. And we're looking, Brendan, at pace, because I was thinking Birech doesn't really have a particularly strong kick. He will want it to be fast. Of all the Kenyans, he'll want it to be quick, because Jaeger's got great 1500 metre pace. He's run 3:32 this summer.
Well, actually, if you look at it, you know, if this was a flat race, there weren't any hurdles, he would be by far the favourite. Jaeger's the best runner amongst these athletes. There's some good ones, but he's by far the best. Now, there are hurdles. It is a steeplechase. It is going to be competitive. It is going to be about tactics. And there he moves alongside Kipruto, and he decides that he's going to be competitive right from the start. This is a good approach for him. He's just watched his teammate Infeld taking the bronze medal in the women's 10,000 metres, so that never does you any harm when you see your training partners taking medals, and maybe he's going to get the boost from that. But he's got to beat four very good Kenyans. One of the greats there, just on the edge of the shot, that's Ezekiel Kemboi, twice Olympic champion, 4 times world champion. And there he is, hurdling on the inside, taking the easy route, doing everything properly. This is going to be a really competitive race.
He kind of served his apprenticeship, didn't he, Kemba? He won silver medals 3 times at the World Championships. Had a great rivalry with Saif Said Shaheen, formerly Stephen Chirono, the Kenyan who became a Qatari athlete. And then he won the last 3 gold medals at the World Championships. He won in Berlin, he won in Daegu, he won in Moscow 2 years ago. I mean, he is perhaps the greatest of all time, even though Stephen Chirono, Saif Said Shaheen, still holds the world record. But does he still have it? And Jaeger, since that fall in Paris, that was the most astonishing race. As I mentioned, he had them all beaten. Since that race, he really has been targeting this as his redemption. Can he beat the Kenyans on the biggest stage of all?
Well, this is the place to beat them. This is the place to take them on. This is the place where you can make a reputation. It would be a very popular victory. American middle distance and long distance running is really having a resurgence, led by the various training groups that they've got based all around America. But there's nobody, he's not overawed at all. Briman Kimruto on the outside of him, just on his shoulder. Former Olympic champion, won the Olympic Games when it was held here in 2008. And on the inside, Birech, if anything, the fastest man around at the moment, the fastest man in the world this year. But Kemboi on the inside, you know, he's a warrior. He loves to hurt them, he loves to run hard, he loves to beat them, and then he'll celebrate. He's controversial. No problem there, hurdling without even touching the water jump barrier.
It's so often in this event who can beat the Kenyans. Makisi Benebad, who's got his Achilles injury at the moment, he's come close and tried bronze medal, a silver medal, but not quite done it. Can Jaeger do it now? He's got Cabral to work off there. Don Cabral setting a little bit of a pace, but the Kenyans, you go back the first 2 world championships in 83 and 87, they didn't feature in the medals, but since then 12 gold medals, and all 12, if you count Saif Said Shaheen, Stephen Chirono, Kenyan born, they've won all 12 gold medals, so they have a stranglehold in this event.
They love this event. This event has been made for them. But one of the things is why it's like that is because they made a reputation. The great Kip Kaino, he never even had run the steeplechase before. He won the 1500 metres, then he had to go and eventually he won the steeplechase in Munich in 72. So if he's good enough for Kip Kaino, it's good enough for these guys. The opening 1,000 metres though, 2:49, wasn't particularly quick. So I was a bit surprised at that. I thought they would take it out quickly, but now they're just gathering, and it's going to be a race. It's not going to be a time trial. It's not going to be any world best times tonight unless they go fanatically fast in the last few laps. So it's about positioning, seeing the water jump, seeing it clearly, putting yourself out of trouble. There's too many athletes in this group to be safe.
Well, Kemboi will be happy with this. He really does have a kick. The old war horse Taleb of Morocco just going out of shot as well. He ran very well in the heats, but it's just beginning to stretch out a little bit now as we hit 4 laps to go, and over the barriers again, contrasting style. A little side-on jump there from Conseslus Kipruto in second place as he went over, but the pace is lifting, and Jaeger just sitting in there behind 3 Kenyans now.
Well, Birech stretching them there. The man who, when you look at the times, he's got to do this, and he's left it a little bit late. So he's got some company, he's got some good athletes. Amare from Ethiopia, Jaeger of the USA in a good position. He's coming from the right place. He's in 4th, 5th place. He's got the great Ezekiel Kemboi behind him. So the race is starting to evolve, but it's going to be a sprinter's race. It's going to be for the fast men. Still, you've got to get it right. There's the water. Some varying techniques and some varying approaches too. But look, when they come out of the water, 4 Kenyans in that leading group now.
Brimon Kapruto just got a little nudge in the side there going through the water from Jager, but it is Haile Mariam Amari, the Ethiopian, the 18-year-old Ethiopian who's up there mixing it with the very best, and these really are the very best. Conseslus Kapruto, that head-down loping style. And then you've got Birech and Brimon Kapruto just moving around the outside into third place there. Ezekiel Kemboi is the last of the Kenyans at the moment, just tucked in alongside Evan Jager. Then you've got Haleb of Morocco as well. Got Zaleski, Paul, the only European in this field as well, but it is at the front. 4 Kenyans, 1 Ethiopian, the American Evan Jager.
But they haven't made it a test of strength. It's going to be now a test of speed. Jager's in a good place there, just looking for his position, just moving to the outside in the red vest of the USA. Great to see them being so competitive. The first ever World Championships, Henry Marsh had it, American guy, had it within his sights, but wasn't able to close it. So now, only 3 more times will they face the water jump, and it's going to be eventful eventually, obviously. But I'll tell you what, that was again another comfortable one. And where's Kemboi? He's there, poised. He's had the easy route right on the inside. He is one of the greats. He's running well tonight. Kapruto, Birech, the world's fastest, hasn't made his strength tell here, and Jager looks comfortable. He is the best runner in this race. He might not be the best steeplechaser, but he is one of the best steeplechasers. Now he's really put himself in a competitive position. The penultimate lap of the men's 3,000-metre steeplechase, and we've got the familiar sight of Kenya dominating the places, and we've got an American who's taking them on for real.
Well, just sitting on the shoulder there of Conseslus Kapruto, Ezekiel Kemboi in third position, then Jairus Birech and Brimon Kapruto alongside Taleb of Morocco, but others still in close attendance because of the pace. You've got Canada, Zalewski, you've got Amari, the Ethiopian, beginning to look as if he's struggling a little bit now, the youngster, but Jager looks comfortable, the tall figure alongside the Kenyans, Conseslus Kapruto alongside. How do they take the water jump? Through safely, and good long leap as well from Jager and Conseslus Kapruto. Still plenty left in the legs. But as you were mentioning there, Henry Mars way back when, 1983, Helsinki fell at the final barrier. Still much drama can happen in a steeplechase.
Jager of the United States has put himself absolutely in the right place here. He's running strongly, he's running well. He's got 3 fierce competitors for company as they go over the first barrier on the last lap, and there's Jager getting ready. Ezekiel Kemboi still taking his position on the inside. Birech moving quickly. And here's Kapruto too. There's 4 Kenyans now racing. They're now stretching down the back straight. But look at Ezekiel Kemboi. Look how quickly he's going. He's a sprinter.
Well, look at him go roaring down the back straight. Ezekiel Kemboi making a huge bid for a 4th world title in a row. Conseslus Kapruto giving chase. Jager's attempt to wrest this title from Kenya's iron grasp looks to have failed. Ezekiel Kemboi steps on the accelerator again. It's Kenya 1, 2, 3, 4. Jager 5th. Ezekiel Kemboi and Conseslus Kapruto to the final barrier. He hurls himself over it. Kemboi is flying. It is title number 4 for the great man who veers out and celebrates, and he'll dance again as the champion. Conseslus Kapruto, Birech and Brimon Kapruto coming through almost together. Jager beaten. What a move. What a title for Ezekiel Kemboi. Astonishing pace over the last lap.
That was absolutely amazing. It became a test of speed. Jager, I thought, ran a really good race, but then this man is the tough man of the track. You know, you don't win 4 world titles and 2 Olympic Games without being the very best. He has been controversial at times, but he is a great athlete, and he's congratulating all the others. Let's see his dance. I'm sure he's doing. He's a character of the track. Kenya in their normal place. Normal service resumed. Ezekiel Kemboi. The Ezekiel Kemboi dance, and look at him go. There he is. The Kenyan flag at the ready. Well, if you're going to bring the Kenyan flag with you tonight, it would be for the steeplechase.
But Brendan, to change speed like this in a 3,000-metre steeplechase, watch him in 4th place here, and here he goes.
Look at him go, though. He's had the easy ride on the inside, and he's like a sprinter, physically looking like a sprinter in the back straight, over the barrier, not waiting for anything, and there he goes into the water jump. Now watch him at the water jump. He knows this is the crucial point. He knows he has to do this properly. Stutters, stumbles, there he is, over the water. He looks over his shoulder, he's got a bit of company.
But Brendan, watch him over the final barrier. He nearly clears the finish line with this.
Very good technique there. Look at that, brilliant. He's a great hurdler, but you don't win 4 times without being a great runner and a great hurdler. Sub 57 for the last lap, including the water jump and 3 barriers. And he finishes in lane 3. What a great performance. What a great athlete. His name goes in the record books for real. 4 times the champion.
Oh, we wondered if he was the greatest steeplechaser of all time. Of that, there is no doubt. He dances once more as the champion. 4 times a world champion in the steeplechase, Ezekiel Kemboy.
They go over the first barrier on the last lap, and there's Jager getting ready